Leo, welcome to your bonus Valentine's Day reading. I hope that you're having a good one. I really do. Let me say very quickly that this is adult content. It will get spicy and saucy in certain, ways. All right. If that's not for you, then this is not your reading. Also, if you are not interested in love, this is not your reading. And if you are interested, but you're looking for a fairy tale, this is not your reading either. Okay, I gotta put that out there. All right, let's keep it real. Let's see what the cards have to say. And let me tell you that if you are trying to find a new love or attract new love, I think that around this time, Valentine's Day, you would probably most likely be able to do that. Maybe in a workplace, okay, or maybe like in a place of healing, like I don't know, like a health food store or the grocery store in the health food section, or I don't know, go to one of those little vitamin supplement shops, or maybe around pets, okay? Maybe at a pet shelter or at a dog park or some, if you're into animals and you want to meet somebody like that too, that would be a place where probably you could attract, uh, new love. And just also, having to do with your day-to-day job. Yeah, maybe somebody on your job if you are employed, right? So let's see what the cards have to say overall about your love life. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. For some of you, this might be someone from, I want to say a different country, maybe, okay, or a different land, okay, or there's something different about their culture that might be playing in, or they just have like different kind of beliefs, maybe. I don't know why I'm getting like a ninth house vibe off of that, but I am. Okay, well, now it's saying marrying each other, so there's some kind of, and I'm hearing opposites attract. Okay, so something maybe about your self-image, or having a relationship that is reflecting your wounds, or a relationship that brings about some level of introspection, having someone in your life that makes you look at yourself differently or rethink the way that you think. But yeah, I am getting a vibe like, for some of you, maybe you attract somebody who is not your usual type, okay? And that makes you realize, oh, wow, maybe I'm attracted to something, different. Like, I know men tend to be very visual, right? But women can actually overlook the visual stuff, I think, more than men. And I'm not saying, 100%, right? But you could have, like, somebody super attractive, like a 10, but if their personality is a 2, I mean, who cares? Like, I don't want it, right? Do you want it? I don't think you do. So you might meet someone who has a personality or a soul that is just really off the charts, but they're not quite a 10 in the looks department. So you might find yourself surprised at some things you're able to kind of overlook, because there's something else that is so much more outstanding and you value it so much. And it might surprise you, like, wow, I thought that was important to me, but actually, not at the expense of this other thing over here, which is far more important. Okay, the general energy that your love life is showing up with is commitment. Okay, and I'm loving it. So either some of you are married or you are seeking marriage, or it might not necessarily be having it on paper, but it's just simply, I want to be in a committed relationship. I want a life partner. I want somebody who's going to support me. Taurus might be relevant. Oh my gosh, lovely. Look at that. So your energy, you are just showing up with so much emotion, so much heart, so much spirituality, okay? So much fertility. And in this particular deck, I mean, this is just an abundance of love. Maybe a new beginning in love, or renewal of love, or some kind of healing in love. Really positive. Now, your person of interest may be an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, which Aquarius is your opposite, by the way, heavy on the Aquarian vibes here. But this person, regardless of sign, this person is showing up with this energy of having cut somebody off or cut somebody out of their life, maybe because there was something about what they were bringing to the relationship that was unwanted or undesirable. It might have actually hurt this person. Like, this lady gets a bad reputation for being a cold-hearted bitch, right? And she might be a divorcee, okay? She might have a really strong BS detector, but this is somebody who's going to make really a difficult decision. Like, if somebody has to be cut out, okay, that's unworkable, or logically, how are we going to make that work? So it's kind of an interesting contrast here, that there's so much feeling with you and with her. It's, if she has any feeling about this, it's maybe she's controlling or containing it because she feels like, well, it might have to do with her happiness. And again, if you're female and you're like, yeah, that's me, but I'm dealing with a man, not a woman, he might be presented like he's a cold-hearted bitch, or like he's 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 cutting out what he has to for his own happiness. Yet there's some frustration in this as well. I don't know. It's like I'm hearing something about a double-edged sword. Like, what makes you happy is also frustrating you. Like, I'm hearing something about, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, but I have to do this. Like, doing it because you think it's the right thing, or this is what needs to be done, or what should be done. Okay, this person's thoughts towards you is my mind and heart always come back to you. So I do think this person thinks of you. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. Being right or being logical is really important to this person. And even if making the right decision, it frustrates and it hurts, I think this person is in a headspace of, well, logically, this is what I got to do to be happy. So, it's kind of one of those things of maybe not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. That's how this person goes after it. Like, well, it's somebody who's really making a head over heart decisions, okay? There is probably a spiritual connection. Oh my God. Can I put this? I don't know if I'm going to get blocked here on these channels for that. I'll put it over there like that. Okay, so that's at the foundation. Okay, I'm telling you, spicy stuff, all right? Listen, if you have not been intimate with this person, there is some desire to really have a deep, deep connection. Okay, and I'm not just talking about, hitting the peak of pleasure. I'm talking about also, like tantric sex. Absolutely, yes. Getting the vibe, like this person might have had something a little bit more in mind. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but it's almost like you're coming from your heart and you're not really putting your head into it so much, is the vibe I'm getting off of this. This person actually has put a lot of thought and depth of thinking into what they want and what they believe is going to make them happy. Let's see what you could do to deepen intimacy. High standards. Your core values should never be compromised. Codependent. I need to acknowledge and honor my own wants and needs so I don't lose myself and others. Heart over head. I told you this person's doing head over heart. Someone relies more on feelings than logic and reasoning. I'm telling you, okay, is that the mirroring? That you're more in your heart, not less in your head, and they're doing the vice versa. Player wants physical connection without risk or the work of emotional involvement, okay? That's an interesting message, given that we've got a Hierophant here, that someone is actually wanting commitment, or maybe there's an issue of commitment, all right? And I do see a lot of depth here of emotion and deep thought and deep spiritual connection. There's a lot of possibility here, but who are you able to connect with on that level? And that's who you probably need to commit yourself to. Let's get some advice on you getting more love in your life. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Hope this helps. Leo, be blessed.